Alright, alright. Hello, hello, everybody. My name is Turtle, and we're back with a little bit more Reverse 1999. We're doing this for archives, I think. Should be ready to go in a second. That? Get into it. Okay. Sure. Alright. Apologies for the slight delay. We are going back. I kind of just remembered there were vampires last time. Really? Really remember where we are? Now we're at part 14. Look around the world. Blew out the candle. The darkness abounded. Then darkness abounded. Oh. But see, amid the mimic rout, a crawling shape intrude. Blood-red thing that writhes from out the scenic solitude. It writhes with mortal pangs. Edgar Allan Poe, the eating carrot.
Damn vampire!
Soldier hurls the girl aside, his hand marked with two clear bite. She bares her teeth, fangs dripping red.
Look who's going to be a damn vampire now. Guess I'll have a little company in that cell.
Bloody hell!
Oh, that's just wonderful. This train will be infested with vampires before long.
The gathered people form a ring around the soldier and the girl. The children are pulled close by Dorothy. Heat surges through her body, her heart pounding faster and faster. He locks on him. Yes, any second now, he will pale and collapse. His veins will branch like spring twigs crawling into his eyes and mouth, and sprays of jets of blood like a fountain, and nothing happens.
I didn't feel a thing, you little brat!
Soldier raises his hand to strike her. His wrist is seized, a cold voice cuts in.
Enough. Pyros, this was not part of our deal. Discipline your men, or I will.
Corvus lets go, annoyance flickering across her face.
Easy now. This fellow's just a little on edge. I'll see to it that he learns his lesson, I assure you. But for now, we seem to have a far more intriguing problem.
Steps forward unhurried, stopping before Robuska, sneering down at her.
Why hasn't he? He should have turned by now. I bit him. Tasted his blood.
How adorable. Still living in your fairy tale world, are we, little lady?
He crouches, studying her crimson eyes.
Tell me, why would you pretend to be a vampire?
Her lips tremble. Suddenly she feels cold.
I'm not pretending. I am.
Come now. Those little tricks. The red eyes, no shadow. Very clever. Quite the flair for theatrics, in fact. But I've come face to face with real monsters, little lady. And you're not one of them. You may be human or arcanist. But a vampire? Oh, not a chance.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
Robuska tries to shrink away, but her shadow beneath her quaking feet betrays her.
Look! Her shadow! It's moving!
This.
The shadow grows and warps, then retreats again into a modest, ordinary shape. She looks at those around her, finding suspicion, distance, pity, emotions that weave into a suffocating trap.
Boss. No, I'm telling the truth.
The words tumble out quick and desperate.
I am the youngest descendant of Dracula himself, daughter of Arnold VI, the greatest knight ruler of our time. Together we defeated Conrad the Wicked and his monster of a son, and then the war came. It tore apart our home, and only I survived. Me, Robuska, the vampire. The shadowless, the unbleeding, the unwoundable.
Eyes shine with madness, cheeks flushed rose-red by fevered daydreams.
I crawled over mountains of corpses, waded through rivers of blood, ran between fire and screaming shells. Everything and everyone's gone except me. I lived. I carry the strength of my father, mother, sisters, and brothers. Their blood runs through my veins.
She falters, panting, her gaze full of near-hopeless.
I'm the powerful, deathless vampire Rufus.
Her legs give way, body crumpling like her bones are gone. The officer lowers his rifle butt without expression, holds her up by the arm, and drags her aside.
Unbelievable. She sure knows how to give a speech. Bring her to the warehouse at the station. Keep her in a separate room.
The unconscious vampire is thrown over soldier's shoulder and carried off.
This is too far, Pyros. She is not a vampire.
No, but she pretended to be one, didn't she? And she obstructed my man's duties. Besides...
He looks over the passengers who fainted on the floor, his voice rising.
With an infected on board, we can't take any chances. Until we're sure there aren't more of them, the train will have to be kept under quarantine.
This is my train. We will handle this my way. We must reach Budapest on schedule. We don't have time for this.
So, you'll handle it, will you? After letting a vampire slip right under your nose and still having no clue where it is?
Pyros shrugs toward the whispering passengers, glancing toward the conductress with doubt.
This is utterly unacceptable. To have all these delays and let a vampire on board of all things?
Maybe it'd be better if the army just took over. At least they seem to know what they're doing.
Need I say more?
He motions to his waiting troops. Soldiers march in, quickly filling the carriage.
Listen up, everyone. My men will escort you to a safe location shortly. Just stay seated for now and remain calm. So long as you cooperate, I promise everything will be fine.
So this is your plan? To turn my passengers against me and seize control of the train? Why? What's in it for you?
Come now, Iglika. I'm only doing my duty. You should know that after all these years.
As more soldiers press in, he murmurs instructions and flips through the passenger list.
Let's see. Nikola, Alexander, Jovan. You three, come with me. As for the rest of you, well, I suggest you stay put. Any risky or dangerous behavior will be dealt with accordingly.
Semmelweis keeps her eyes trained on the armed men but maintains a low profile.
Something's not right. If that man truly is infected, his symptoms developed much quicker than any case I've ever heard of.
She opens her palm, staring at the double badge etched with the mark of Manus Vindictae.
But he also made a fair point. With all these civilians in a confined space, if another infected shows up, it'll be a massacre. Is this what you wanted, Manus Vindictae?
The ploy is revealed. To be continued. Part 15, Lark Cake. Light as the wind, soft as a dream. Partie 50.
Maggots. So many of them. Wriggling, squirming, biting. I know they've rotted away,
Sorry,
but
pawns.
their bodies
Singon
have
is like
melted into
50.
the mud. I know that.
Double check.
Still, I remember a face. Her face. Pressed into the ground, red with blood, black with mud and rainwater. But still, I saw the warm brown of her eyes. They looked at me. They wept. Until her breathing stopped. And the tears turned dry.
Go. Run for your life.
That's all she said. Like they were the only words she could remember. No! I don't want to! I don't want to leave you, Mama.
Go. Run. You must go. Run, Buska! Run!
Those words never left me. I hear them whenever the light gets low, just as I'm about to fall asleep, or as I run through the woods with everything I have. It's like a second shadow, one that covers me entirely. Mama, no. I cried. I bawled. What else could I do? Run. That's what. As far as I could. As fast as I could. And I buried the screams. Buried the gunshots. Buried her face deep in my memory. And never looked back. There you go. That go. Now, Kalia. You've grown a lot, haven't you? Okay. And last. It's your turn, Mama.
The guns and the strangers who wielded them have gone for hours now, leaving behind fields caked with blood and bodies lost to eternal slumber. When all settles, the village is nothing but a scorched ruin. Girl buries her family together in a nameless pit. Father, mother, and little Collier lie neatly arranged like porcelain dolls on a bed of dirt and leaves.
Why are you all sleeping? It's still light out. I don't want to be the only one awake. Let's all fall asleep together, alright?
She lies down with them, curling close to her mother, pulling a stiffened arm around her chest.
This is nice. Like when I was little and you used to hold me, Mama. Oh, when we wake up, will you comb my hair?
Cold fingers tangle in her hair, yet in her mind it feels like comfort.
Mama, tell me a story, would you? Please? I know you've told the vampire story 100 times, but just once more. Please. In the light of the blood moon, they rise in stride under the veil of night. Freely they live, without fear of death. For through blood, they live forevermore.
Her breath is shallow. Consciousness slips away with the whispered stories as her eyes close. She falls into slumber. Because blood is life.
Because blood is life! That's right! As long as they drink blood, vampires can rise from their graves and live forever!
The girl bolts upright, pallid face glowing with a strange light. She bites her fingers and smears the flowing blood over her mother's lips. For a moment she believes in miracles. The blood beads on cold lips, glowing like red agate, lighting up death's grim mist. The girl smiles with delight.
Yes! Good! Mama!
Mama 1999.
A little for Tatko too, and for Kolya. All set!
She smears thick, almost comical streaks of blood across her family's lips.
Yeah, we're just like the story! Tatko, Mama, Kolyo, and Robuska, a vampire family. That's why Mama likes to wear lipstick. It's just like blood. Here, have a little more, Mama.
She caresses their faces tenderly.
Am I a clever girl? I figured it out. Now, we'll all wake up soon, right? I know it might take a while, but I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll be right here, watching over you.
A breeze lifts, a bird's cry drifts in from afar. The girl looks toward the scarlet-red sunset, sniffs and raises her tiny fist to the sky.
Don't even try to touch my family! You hear me? I'm Robuska the vampire, descendant of Dracula himself! I'll rise in the light of the blood moon and stride under the veil of night. I'll live freely, without fear of death! I'll watch over my blood forever and ever! Forevermore!
The vow is sharp and unyielding, the fiery voice of a young but powerful child of an ancient and noble vampiric bloodline.
Who's there?
She looks down again and the illusion breaks. Cold blood dries on rotting faces, their mouths bent into grotesque smiles.
Who are you? Kolyo, what happened to your clothes? Mama's going to be mad at you.
Their eyes are milky and puckered dry, bodies cold and sagging, grey faces, gaunt eyes. Grey faces, gaunt, blood-soaked and tattered clothes on the last vestiges of their identities.
Please, please.
My bad.
No! No! Mama! Tatko!
She screams, ripping cloth, scrubbing furiously at their faces, but the flesh gives way like ripened cheese.
No! You're not dead!
Basically, she's
We're
coping,
vampires.
being a
We
vampire.
can't die!
Her rough wiping tugs at their mouths, barring smiles soaked in blood. Laughter swells, spilling from red lips, from the sky, from the corpses, howling, echoing like 1,000 bells ringing at once.
All of it. Red eyes, fangs, the resurrection of our family.
No!
Terrified, she runs toward the distant red sun. No matter how far she goes, the laughter seems to chase her.
Off you run. Go, run, Robusta. Run!
Buska jolts awake from a deep sleep.
It's not a lie.
The heart slows, her eyes adjust to the dark. The bench beside her is revolting and bitterly familiar. Death, fuel and smoke. Turns her gaze and meets another face, swollen and bluish. A corpse, stiff and cold, black veins coil beneath its pale skin like twisted branches of a dead tree. Eyes follow the body upwards until they freeze on a face she knows, one she has seen before back at the snowbound station.
No, not precisely. But many like it. Vampires, werewolves, wild beasts, and monsters. It's always the same story about the powerful consuming the common folk. Storytellers have always been good at making their points one way or another.
Passenger 1? Man had a name.
It's that old man from the train station.
Irony of his warnings is a bitter mix of comedy and tragedy.
You are awake.
Shadow in the corner stirs, taking the shape of a looming man.
Thirsty?
You're that officer. What is all of this? Did you kill these people?
Gyros ignores the questions. The rag drags across the floor with a heavy scrape, tossed casually to Robuska's feet.
I'm afraid I haven't been a very good host, and alas, our water supply has run dry. Blood, however, well, we've got plenty of that.
Gyros extends his hand, long blackened nail, stroking the corpse's wrist with vile tenderness.
Drink up, little Miss Vampire.
Blood runs down Robuska's hair, lashes, eyes, nose, finally her mouth. Nose fills with the stench of blood. He collapses halfway to the floor, retching violently. Stew, frozen berries, honey bread, lark cake. Everything she's eaten pours out with each spasm, mingling with the foul blood and shredded organs on the ground.
Not so demure at the table, are we? How embarrassing.
Oh,
I
he
knew you
opened his
weren't one
eyes.
of us.
You.
He lifts her pale face and meets the man's horrid gaze. His eyes are pure crimson, flawless like a sea of blood flowing under the moonlight. An undeniable bloodline, an undeniable identity.
You're a vampire too?
through and through. But you, it seems not to be so. Still lost in your dreamland, little imposter.
Don't call me that. My family, my blood, they'll rise from the grave soon. You'll see. We'll be together again.
She chokes and swallows the blood until her face and body are smeared with scarlet. Day will never come. The man cackled.
Aren't you a sorry little thing? It almost stirs something in this useless old heart. In fact, I've almost come to like you. Tell you what, I could make your wish come true.
My wish?
His blood-red eyes gleam with an unfathomable danger.
You heard me. I can help you become a real vampire.
Looked a little fine. Kind of expected it, but oh no, I can't believe it. He's a vampire. You don't understand. He doesn't understand. No one does. We all drown in our feeling so good. Not doing much bad. God, who knows? I've never spoken to the others. He came down, they've been sending people in non-stop, endless spelling. Screaming's bad, what can we do? You know Luca's voice, he's in there too. The kid with the worn out shoes. Why are all people being involved? What are they doing? Never heard of anything like this. Getting more and more obvious in the last month or two. What kind of torture is this? Really, someone saying, why do I feel dizzy? Oh. Chapter 16. Winter Fright Night. Put it out. Put out the light. Peace.
No, I'm not going with you. Never.
Yes. I think I'm forgetting all my. And it starts again. Little William clings to the seat rails, loud enough to pierce steel. After the quarantine order, passengers are scattered, some herded into the conductor's cabin.
Let go.
Soldiers pry open the boy's stubborn fingers one by one.
Officers, with all due respect, you've taken a dozen passengers already. May I ask where you're taking them?
The rifle raises, muzzle aimed at the boot now wedged in the doorframe.
Step back, ma'am. Nobody leaves the carriage until quarantine is over.
She says nothing but pulls her foot back.
Thank you. Just work with us, please. And soon this will all be over.
Soldier slings the boy under his arm and marches off.
Annabelle! No!
The heavy lock clicks shut, leaving only anxious passengers and stone-faced soldiers.
No food, no water, and no idea how long they'll keep us. This isn't separation, it's imprisonment.
Worse than that! At least prisoners know their sentence!
They took William and Miss Dorothy. And Rabuska hasn't come back either.
Sensing the soldier's warning glare, the girl clutches her doll tight. Presses her communicator and is met with step. Her words and any vital intelligence she could share are stranded with her.
Some Something's jamming my signal. And the teleport disc isn't working either. Huh. Someone came prepared.
Semmelweis approaches the door and peers through the window into the next car. The scene is carnage. The once opulent carriage is a spectacle of disaster, its walls painted with blood.
What on earth?
Low, drawn-out wail comes from the corner.
Seems a little early for that soldier to be back.
What the? Everything all right? Ah, idiot. Better go check on him.
Soldier stiffens, lifts his rifle, and hurries away.
He's gone. Conductress, I think it's time you and I had a heart-to-heart.
He steps up to the conductress, blunt and direct.
This is all wrong. No food, no water, no radio signal. I don't believe they're doing anything to protect the passengers from infection. This isn't a quarantine. This is a cover-up.
What are you suggesting?
The investigator reveals the badge in her hand.
This insignia. I believe you have one just like it.
That's what you were sniffing around for.
It belongs to an organization I've been tracking. Menes Vindictae.
Manus Vindictae.
At first, I thought you were one of them. Yet, here you are, locked up like the rest of us. Perhaps Pyros doesn't trust you all that much.
Corvus's look of confusion, certainly genuine, serves to confirm her suspicions.
The Menace are a group of extremist arcanists that take pleasure in chaos and despair. Heartless bastards. Every last one of them.
Kind of funny.
Never heard of them. The badge is Pyrrhus's, some kind of identifier for his men.
When I took this mission, our intelligence suggested that the vampire I'm after may be associated with Menes Vindictae. If Pyrrhus is working with them, he could be working with the vampire aboard. It's possible, indeed, that he could be the vampire himself.
Pyrrhus is a vampire.
No more evasions and equivocal answers. The conductress calmly reveals the truth.
We were comrades in arms once. One of the most capable fighters we had. Clever, composed. He always made the right decisions when it counted. I would never have thought he'd be involved with such an organization.
I'm afraid it's almost certain that he's the vampire Menes Vindictae had sent to this train.
Last, a lead. Semmelweis breathes a long drawn-out breath, letting the weight fall off her shoulders.
Now that things are out in the open, do you have any idea what happened to my squad?
The reply comes with a resigned shake of her head.
No, I haven't seen any of them. I'd know. As I've said before, this isn't the first time we've had the Foundation aboard. Last time there was a confrontation between them and some other arcanists.
Sometimes, I think causing trouble might be our primary mission. But let's return to our vampire. I'm still not certain what Menes Vindictae is up to, but...
That vampire infection couldn't have been a coincidence. Someone meant for it to happen.
Conductress sneers, her fingers tracing the silver engraving on her pistol.
I've known Pyros a long time, but lately he's been strange. I usually wouldn't attempt to interfere with his business. But these are my passengers, my train.
Glad to see we're finally on the same page. So, conductress, can you get us out of here?
Haste makes waste, investigator. There's a loose thread I'm waiting for. Then we can pull all of this together.
We're long past the point for patience, if you ask me.
A bloody hand slaps the window, smearing crimson streaks down the glass.
Another infected. What was that about haste makes waste, conductress?
Why is this so sassy? Man mumbles flatly, headbutting the glass again and again until blood pools from his brow.
He's breaking in!
Conductress, there must be something muting arcane skills on this train.
Arcane skills aren't everything.
She pulls the passengers behind her, draws her sidearm, and takes aim. Guns, baby! Before the shot fires, the infected passenger is yanked away by an unseen force. Another splash of blood smears across the window.
What was that? Another infected?
The sound dies, then comes a faint rustling outside the door. A familiar face rises into view beyond the glass.
No.
I knew it.
He got me.
He was the real vampire, not the bad vampire. All in.
Is she what you were waiting for, conductress?
Exactly. Ima, you drew that soldier away, yes?
I waited for just the right moment.
Well done. What's our situation?
There are infected everywhere. The cabins, the hallways, all through the train. They seem to be running out from the station warehouse.
The stewardess goes pale, recounting everything she saw outside.
There's blood everywhere, too. On the walls, on the floor. I tried my best not to look at it.
Was it you who killed that infected just now?
Well,
Tug shyly at her eye patch.
I ensure all crew on the Danube Dawn are trained in self-defense. It's hardly surprising. Go ahead, Ima.
oh, yes.
She lowers her head, clenched fist trembling.
I saw those soldiers in their carriages. I thought they'd be caring for the passengers or removing the infected, but they did nothing. As if it were of no concern to them whatsoever. They took the passengers, one by one, to some kind of detention room for inspection, then sent them to the warehouse. But then they started coming back out, like that.
She wipes a smear of blood from her cheek, fingers briefly into her mouth.
Uncle Pyros, I don't know what's happened to him, but we have to find him.
I see. How many soldiers remain aboard the train?
Not many. A few were sent to guard the detention room. I think we can handle the ones that are left.
The meek girl pumps her fist in an uncommon gesture of confidence.
Good. Everything is in place. Let's move.
Wait. Shh. I hear footsteps. They saw me just then. I can't be seen here again.
Eyes dart around before she ducks behind the curtains. And the door is opened forcefully.
Damn it. This is getting out of hand.
Soldiers, having dealt with the unexpected occurrence, rush in, weapons raised at the frightened passengers.
Where were we? On to the next passenger.
The muzzle drifts left and right, finally settling on Annabelle.
You, little girl, it's your turn.
Me? I don't want to go.
Come now, be quiet.
The muzzle is locked in place.
You heard her. She said no.
In the scuffle, 2 shots ring out, each slamming into the metal ceiling. The soldier tries to wrench back his rifle. Corvus's grip is unyielding.
You, let go!
She's not going.
What's going on? Stand down, all of you!
Another soldier appears behind them, gun in one hand, whistle in the other, his fingers shaking.
Go, Ima.
Yes. Understood.
The stewardess tears off her eye patch, revealing her other blood-red eye. Before the whistle meets his lips, she leaps from the shadows, slamming into him.
Ah! Get off me!
In a second, her arm snakes around his neck.
Apologies for the shock, but thank you for the gun and whistle.
Boy, you got a license.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
Oh, this stupid little camouflage, man.
Agreed. Taking a peek inside.
My sight shall unveil the hidden. Target locked down.
Our victory comes in a tide of blood.
A shot hit. I have seen to the heart of you.
I didn't commit. If I committed, we probably would have taken that guy. I mean, he's still dead this time.
Peace shall be stamped out. A worthy victory.
I mean, they can't really turn a gargoyle, can they? A stone. Soldiers collapse. Ima drags them to the corner, exhales, and pulls her eye patch down.
No one will take you away, Annabelle. At least for the time being.
Rip William. Just sacrifice.
Why is everyone so quiet?
The passengers stare in slack-jawed silence. The girl runs up, tugging excitedly at her skirt.
Red eyes? Bangs? Are you a vampire too, stewardess?
Oh, well yes, I am. But don't worry, it won't affect your service in any way whatsoever.
But your other eye is all clear and blue, like a lake, not red at all. How did you do that?
I'm not a pure-blood vampire.
She shakes her head quietly before looking away. She has no intention of going any deeper into the subject.
I have to say, I didn't expect the stories of a vampire train to actually hold any truth. Though I doubt any of the stories had our vampires pouring tea and fluffing pillows.
There was never any truth to them. Ima may be a vampire, yes, but she's never done anyone harm.
Then, earlier, in the forest.
Recalls the night in the snow with the two of them pressed close together. All was so thick she could barely see, only mist trees and a red scarf whipping in the wind.
It was bloodthirst, so I gave her mine. It's an arrangement of ours.
Corvus adjusts the scarf around the small stewardess' neck.
First a secret carriage, now a vampire stewardess. What else might you be hiding up your sleeve?
Nothing of your concern. We share a common interest, so let us treat each other as comrades. There may be tricks up my sleeve, but for now, we watch, wait, and then strike.
You surprise me more and more, conductress. Comrades it is. But what's our next move?
I wish there were some other way, old friend.
She exhales, a cold light flashing in her eyes.
Aima, how many passengers are left on board?
I didn't count precisely. There were already quite a few that were taken to the detention room. Oh, conductress, are you going to...
Corvus pushes through the crowd to a tall cabinet and yanks it open.
You there. Ever handled a gun before?
Whoa!
Weapons line the wall in neat rows gleaming under the light, each one meticulously polished and ready as if awaiting their call to battle.
Yet another surprise. I don't think I ever would have expected you to be lugging an armory around with you.
It's a hobby. Take this.
She takes a pistol and tosses it to Semmelweis.
Silver bullets are more effective than arcane skill when dealing with vampires and they're infected. Anyone old enough to handle a weapon, arm yourselves. We have a fierce battle ahead.
This is literally one of those movies. Pull open the cabinets like, oh, I was ready for this. A war. You can't do magic. The best thing is firepower. Part 17. Welcome aboard. The Descent. That one I'm certain. 16 is damaged carriage. Gunfire erupts. In less than half an hour, the train turns into a battlefield.
The gunshots are drawing them in. We've got to close the door.
Head to the next carriage. I'll close the door.
Corvus leaves cover and charges straight into the carnage.
Conductors, don't!
Don't look back.
The weight of unseen eyes is unbearable. Annabelle turns her head.
I want to go home.
I tried to warn you.
There are too many of them. We can't do this alone.
Hey, it's the guy again. He came back. From outside, more infected swarm in, spreading like a plague of locusts through every car. Cries of panic and bloodlust rise and fall.
We have enough ammunition, but not enough hands to fire them.
There is still one option left. There are more passengers. We can rally the people who fight.
The other carriages are still under guard. I doubt we'll find many willing passengers who are still fit to join us.
I know where to go. Biros gave me his word he'd leave them be.
And you still think he'll stand by it?
It's our best chance. As for whether he has kept his promise...
She steadies her breath, aiming at the door buckling under the assault.
We're about to find out.
eating carrot. Eat all
Greetings.
lettuce. Wait a minute, this is just 3 soldiers.
It's the soldiers stationed outside the train.
More like a shock.
The stamp! The ones taking out our... Stop them!
Stop them! Stop!
That was certainly a choice.
Taking a peek inside.
I sanction and build our gate locks down.
Get locked down.
Very well.
Now is the time for repentance. I have seen to the heart of you.
I won't be fooled.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
Yeah! Vampires.
Wooska. Gunfire still rattles. Another sound joins in. Heavy footsteps.
1, 2, 3. No, there are more. Many more.
Voice trembles.
They don't sound like soldiers. What do we do, Yakov?
Ready your weapons, everyone.
Steps draw closer. The lock strains. Passengers grip their makeshift weapons. Every eye fixed at the opening door.
Hold. Now, attack!
The mob surges, raining down blows without mercy.
Stop! Damn it! We're here to help.
Dolly, I can't find her.
Cries, curses, and wails crash together in a storm.
Wait, I heard a little girl. And a woman.
The little skirmish finds a belated end. A makeshift militia appears before them, young and old, decked in piecemeal gear.
Everyone, please lower your weapons. There's really no need to be at each other's throats each time we meet.
It's that investigator. She's back. And the conductress.
Corvus steps forward, adjusting a tilted hat brim.
Excellent. You're already prepared to protect yourselves. I'll make this short. The train is surrounded by vampire infected. We need your help to defeat them and get moving again. Take a weapon if you're able. We'll fight together.
The stowaways and passengers glance at one another. Silence holds for a moment.
But why us? Look around you. We're just a bunch of regular folk. Refugees who've probably never even touched a gun. The army's here, isn't it? Shouldn't they clean up this mess?
And say we risk our lives to save other people from these infected. What would stop them from reporting us if we try to cross the border after?
Voices rise again, questions sharp and insistent.
She's right. I say we unload the carriages with the infected inside, and the rest of us keep going to Budapest.
You're quiet, Yakov. What are you thinking?
Single soft query hushes the noise, all eyes turning to their leader.
I'd say...
The other isolation car is quieter. Only distant gunfire breaks the silence, the front line of war.
This is all getting rather unnerving.
Okay, the woman sets down her porcelain cup in a rattle, yet she maintains an utter state of composure.
Gunshots? No, another bleeding war.
Where's the artillery coming from?
Hell, I knew I should have brought my gun.
The gentleman scans around them, his pupils twitching.
So, this is it. My career's turning point. Magazine editor turned combat correspondent.
Where's the artillery coming from? The editor finally closes a notebook, moving to the door for a peek. Bloody hands slapped against the window. Slaps against the window.
Oh my, what on earth is that? More of those infected. Wasn't aware you could mass produce such a thing.
The editor peers out further toward the soldiers' camp. Men rush back and forth, shouting, waving, losing all sense of order. Eyes drift past them to a grey building. Figures burst out, shrieking, trailing blood across the snow. Some wander into the forest, others charge toward the train.
That must be the station warehouse. Is that where these infected are coming from? It's only been 2 hours since the quarantine began. What's gone wrong?
The editor frowns. Another scream rings sharp in her ear. It's Tuesday's effect.
Oh heavens! I've never seen such a thing in all my life!
Huh?
Hey, it's you again. Who's this guy?
Hold for long. Get something to block it. What are you all standing there for? Get out of the way.
Gunfire rattles. Dark red bursts bloom across the windows. Through the smoke, armed figures emerge, is pale and bloodied.
Think I strained my shoulder.
I did warn you. Someone your size can't handle a shotgun.
Well, you can hardly expect me to take them down one by one with a pistol.
She's like, I'm just gonna start blasting.
If this is some kind of robbery, then I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. A writer always travels light.
It isn't. We want your help. That is all we know. Most of the soldiers stationed here have been infected. Many passengers have become their captives. It's thanks to their help that we made it this far.
He nods toward the refugees beside her.
Just repaying a favor. Think nothing of it. She's helped so many people get to Budapest and ask for nothing in return. She'll have our support no matter what.
An extra carriage.
They look like they just climbed straight out of the trenches or something.
They whisper uneasily. To them, these unkempt and unruly strangers with rifles look no less monstrous than the creatures they had vanquished.
Well, in any case, we appreciate you rescuing us. Once we arrive, I'll be sure to arrange for gifts to be sent your way.
That won't be necessary, ma'am. Just stay close and we'll get out of here together.
Pardon my confusion. You mean to say we're to leave this carriage?
Yes. We need to see if any of the passengers are still alive.
What? You're not seriously asking us to find those soldiers, are you? Infected soldiers, even.
The noise doesn't stop. In the chaos, a child squeezes out from the...
Miss Conductress, is Robushka there too? I still haven't seen her.
Before Corvus can reply, another voice cuts in.
Robushka? You mean that fake vampire? She was one of the first ones they took away.
Fake vampire? But she has red eyes and pointy teeth. Don't listen to her. Robushka is a real vampire. Are you one of her familiars too? Come on, let's rescue her together. Yes, let's. She protected us. I have to pay her back. We pinky promise.
Children, aren't you afraid of those monsters inside?
Never.
The bold, if childlike answer surprises everyone.
See? Even the kids have got more guts than you.
You ain't that we're trying to get out of helping, but we ain't got no weapons. What do you expect us to do? Fight them off with knives and forks?
Knives and forks?
No need to worry about that.
He shifts aside, opening a path for her ally. Naima steps forward, loosening a heavy sack which pours out rifles and pistols in a motley assortment. Fisherman displaying his catch.
Take any you like. All the guns here are quite easy to handle. I picked them up myself.
They're Fen model 1910, and this is a Mosin Nagant. Animals is C96.
The gentleman lunges into the pile with boyish glee.
This one's excellent, consistent firepower. But this beauty, she's got a smoother pump cycle. Lovely for follow-up shots.
Will the fighting ever cease?
The old woman sighs, then hardens. Her gaze turns ice cold.
All right, just pick one for me. Something with some punch.
Like, if I'm gonna be a Karen, I'm gonna be a damaging Karen. Like, give her a shotgun. Or actually, give the old lady, like, dual pistols. Blood of my blood. Light may fade at dusk. Promises never will. 18. Partie 18. 18 in French. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Against the rattle of gunfire outside, the warehouse seems unnervingly quiet. Nika check. Vampire's invitation still awaits a response. Girl bows her head.
Let me remind you that although my life may be everlasting, my patience is not. I have to say, your hesitation is disappointing.
What's this going to cost me?
He looks into his crimson eyes.
Every time I've been offered any kind of gift in my life, every time I've even come close to something, it's either been taken away from me or turned out to be a complete fraud. So, sir, which one is it?
Neither. Because I'm not offering you any gifts, only an alternative reality. All it takes is a drop of blood and a little bravery. Because there's a good chance you'll end up just like them.
He lifts a limp arm, waving it at her mockingly.
A small ask, I'm sure, for someone such as yourself. What's a little risk when your dreams are so very close? This is what you want, isn't it?
Stands by the window, hand reaching for her.
Yes, I crave it.
Dizziness grips her. A sudden crushing tide of fortune crashes over Robuska. Stone walls, cargo, everything melts away. Stands in the middle of a cemetery under a blood moon. Yes, the same damn cemetery her mother described 1,000 times. Before her looms the vampire, Pyros, cloaked in black like an angel's shadow. Moonlight spills over his face, his red eyes overflowing, blood, corpses, and the reek of death reflecting in them. She sees more than that. Their dead eyes meet hers in the reflection. Yours, they whisper. You cannot refuse us, just as you cannot refuse your past.
What do you say?
Faces flicker before her. Mother, father, brother, and comrades. It is a chance to see them again. How could she refuse?
Yes. She's not here.
Armed men storm in, but the familiar figure is gone. Blood stains the floor, still warm, trailing like a serpent.
There are drag marks. Seems they've transferred some of the captives.
Yellow light cuts across the room, shadows twitch in the corners. A familiar voice whimpers faintly.
Home. I just want to go home.
Everyone forgot about William, eh?
It's all right, child. I'm here with you. We'll be fine.
William! Miss Dorothy!
Annabelle rushes forward, clutching her long-lost kin.
Don't. There's...
Shadows lunge from the opposite corner.
Prepare for battle.
Bro really had the wettest voice line delivery. Arr. Loving these vampires. Some of them terrifying, others of them guys. I believe, comrades, it is what they call damage time.
Taking a peek inside.
Target locked down. My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Though it may come with pain.
Oh. Yeah, baby.
A worthy victory.
Went down like a wet noodle. The soldier crumples, eyes bloodshot, veins crawling like creeping vines across his temple.
Where's Pyros? Where did he take the girl?
He seizes him by his bloody collar.
Warehouse. That station. Lots of...
But they finally gave one of the soldiers' eyes.
Lots of them.
He coughs, words slurred, gurgling.
Did he do this to you?
Yes.
He gasps, then smiles straight.
It's too late.
What? Speak up.
Cry rises in the distance. Long, static, weary like a bird to its nest, a ship finding shore.
It's Robuska. That sound, is she?
It's too late. Soon.
Bro sounds like he has so much phlegm in his throat.
Your friend will be a vampire.
He laughs until bloody tears streak his face. In his throat he releases a stream of broken whispers. Another voice takes over.
See anything at war and dread? We, the cattle, a plague we spread. We are the spawn the vampires hate, to turn this earth a crimson shade.
It's Papa Nurgle.
The storm forms as it did before. No wars, no conflict, nevermore.
Gunshot. Blood sprays. Corvus lowers her weapon, her stitched face grave.
He's even turned his own army. It's no wonder these infected are crawling all over the place.
The storm forms.
He crouches, inspecting the corpse with an investigator's eye.
Something's been off since the beginning. The symptoms have taken hold too rapidly. There has never been a recorded instance of the infection spreading so fast. Look here. Burst veins. Pupils so dilated they almost cover the entire iris. The infection's been accelerated. In other words, these are no regular infected. They're the failed product of a different kind of transformation.
One task at a time. Come, we need to find Robuska.
Moments earlier. I'm sorry. Moments earlier.
Well, what do you say?
Yes.
Very good. I knew you'd come to your senses.
Satisfied with the answer, he offers a sharp, beastly smile.
Come, child. It's time to leave the ugly trappings of mortality behind you. Once we have the same blood pulsing through our veins, we will build a new world, united in death.
This is the bloodline she has longed for.
Mama. Taco. Koyo.
An echo of her childhood,
I'll protect you.
tugging at the shreds of her surviving faith.
Till the end of time.
The next second, shadows surge like a black tide.
A shadow? Why?
I want to be a vampire more than anything I've ever wanted. To have the power to save the people I love from death. To be the one to protect and provide. But I never want to be like you. I may have red eyes and fangs, but I don't want to lie and manipulate to get what I want. Did you really think I'd just surrender? That I'd take the easy way out? My family wants me to live. So I'll live, damn it. Live until the smoke clears and the sky turns blue again. Till the rain puts out the fires and the primroses bloom in the forests of Stranja.
The fire died out.
I'll live till my friends grow old and gray and wrinkly. Till my family comes back.
I think he's dead, Robuska.
I'll live. We'll all live. And you will rot in your grave. You wretched bastard!
True vampire convulses on the floor, his chest heaving like an old bellows.
I did it. I killed him.
No, he's still alive.
It's over.
Till chapter 21, so. Robuska settles on the floor, feeling heart pounding louder.
Have to get back to the train. have to tell them.
She scrambles back up and staggers toward the door. She knows her friends are still waiting. Before she can cry out, her body is flung through the air and slams into the ground.
Don't tell me you believe those bedtime stories.
Hero stands, his face twisted into a grotesque look of sinister joy.
How? You should have...
Died? Don't be absurd. Listening to that silly little speech was more painful than any stake to the chest. Let me guess. You brought holy water. And garlic too?
He looms over the girl, dismissing her attempt with a wave of his hand. An unseen shadow coils around her throat, tightening and tightening again.
Those legends were merely that. Naught but childish forgeries. Just like you, little vampire.
No.
Oh, what a waste of time you turned out to be. I truly believed you might share my vision.
So angry he closed his eyes.
But alas, you're just as narrow-minded as the rest of them. I suppose it's time you found your place in the dirt. If you're lucky, someone might bring you back someday. Then you can act out your little noble-hearted vampire charade once more.
The vision blurs. Moon, streaks of blood, the cemetery. Everything that once made up her childhood crumbles to ruin, and with it her dreams of becoming a vamp.
Look! Her shadow! It's moving! You're a real vampire, right, Rabuska?
It's not a lie.
Closes her eyes, arms slack, blood-like tears trailing down her face. The door bursts open from a weighty kick. Footsteps ring out, steady, strong, then faster, faster. A hail of bullets tear through the vampire's shoulder. Keros releases her before melting into shadow. Air floods back into her lungs. A familiar tall figure comes into focus.
Robuska.
She crouches to reach the girl. Glimpses of relief and concern pass over her patchwork face.
Finally, we found you.
To be continued. Yeah, together. 19. Fight on, Iglika. For our home. Party snuff. My blood flows across the city, as fresh from a battlefield, rises as the tide, seeping into the empty gaps between cobblestone, quenching the parched mouths of man and beast, and engulfing the world in its sanguine embrace. Actually, hold on. La cité. Oh, I know. Oh no, the French is gone. Sad. I could. Reading these up. Urge of friendly faces rushes to Rabuska's side, surrounding her.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd never want to speak to me again.
That's not true. We like you, even if you aren't a real
Il y a le
vampire.
mieux dire pour la réunion.
We saw it all!
Pour le rendezvous.
You put a big gold stake right there in the monster's chest. So you're not a vampire. You're even stronger.
The crowd closes in on Rabuska, their warmth flushing her cheeks red.
Thank you.
Ah, the joy of reunion. How very touching. In fact, why don't we drink to it?
From the corner comes a sinister voice, drawing eyes and muzzles in its direction.
Those are...
It's him. Vampire Wing. Corpses by the dozens piled high into a nauseating hill of flesh. The surface layer rots away, exposing pale grey sinew, entrails dangling in tangles, blood oozing down like a sticky mire. Eros sits atop the mound, lounging.
The bodies of the passengers. And the soldiers, too.
Is that all you see? You never did have an eye for detail, Iglika.
His sharp grin deepens.
Look closer. Your Foundation friend might find a little surprise.
The investigator spots familiar checkered uniforms and marks among the heap.
Squad 77. All of them.
Indeed. I worried they'd prove irksome if not dealt with, so I handled them before they even boarded the train.
Dark red eyes sweep past her with casual indifference.
Though it seems one managed to slip her way on board.
Why, Pyros? I need a reason.
If you must ask, Iglika, it's because I've run out of patience. People and their endless games, wars, one after another, and following it, exile and despair. And do you know where it all began?
Hoists a limp arm. Blood streams down it like a red river.
Blood. Too many bloodlines are bound to this land, each serving their own desires. For centuries, they have nipped and snapped at each other, unable to cooperate, unwilling to unite, never satisfied with peace. I tried to break them free from this cycle. Did everything I could, including joining the Liberation Front.
You could have told me this. We could have talked about it.
Oh, I could have, Iglika. But why use words when it is already clear to see? Don't you hear it? When you close your eyes at night, don't you feel the distant tremors of their cries? After you left the Liberation Front, after all others had forgotten how to even speak of our cause, a voice came to me. A voice from the heavens.
Arcana.
She heard my prayers and showed me a new path.
Gestures toward the mound of bodies, eyes blazing.
A path of unity, where all would share the same blood, the same interest, the same goal.
Crack of gunfire. Ross vanishes, shot clipping only a few fluttering bats. In only a heartbeat, he reappears soundlessly.
Another bullet. You wound me in more ways than one, Iglika.
You've lost your way, Pyros. Do you truly think blood is to blame for all of this? It's one cause of conflict, yes, but so are misunderstanding, fear, even love. To blame everything on bloodlines means choosing a simple lie over a complicated truth.
You haven't thought deeply enough then, dear Iglika. Look at these causes. Examine them at the root. And what do you find, Human nature. And our nature, old friend, is set by our blood.
The vampire spreads his arm before the hill of flesh, his maddened eyes ablaze with baleful violence.
Listen to me. Imagine a world with no bloodshed, where everyone is free of mortal weakness and given infinite time to enjoy the pleasures of this earth. Our shared bloodline serving as a bond, not a line of division, so that all our hearts might beat as one. Race, color, creed, all would melt away in the face of this great family we will create. Was that not your vision once, Iklika?
You want the world without bloodshed. Huh. Ironic. Your methods tell a different story. Look around you, Piros. You're starting a war, not ending one. Unity, really? Things didn't go your way, so now you'll drag us all to hell along with you.
Moonlight strips away all pretense, casting a pallid veil across.
You always did know how to use those words like a scalpel. I was a fool to think you'd stand with me again.
He sighs, turning his eyes with strange softness towards the stewardess.
Ima, come. This battle will be fierce, and I won't allow my blood to come to harm.
His blood? She's...
Emerald Weiss darts her eyes from face to face, loose threads knitting in her mind. Emma steps forward as every eye turns to her.
Uncle Piros.
Ima.
Voice calls out from behind, and she looks back, the woolly red scarf brushing her cheek. Grips it tight, slowly and firmly, locking with her uncle's eyes.
Forgive me, Uncle. I love you dearly, and I'm grateful for all you've done. But I can't. You know how much the Danube Dawn means to me. Please, stop. I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
She steps back to stand proud and defiant among her people.
Blood of my blood. Of all people, you choose to stand against me. And you...
Men, women, the old, the young, each stands ready from a measured distance, brimming with fear, disgust, and scorn. They build a silent wall, cutting him off. Beneath it yawns a chasm no words could ever cross.
You look at me like I'm some kind of monster.
He laughs with a twitch, then inhales deeply and resumes his malevolent composure.
Well, I tried, but I always knew preaching would only get me so far. Violence, religion, politics, marriage.
After so long that I do
predecessors sought
genuine
every means
laughter,
to unite us, but greed
he can keep
has
yapping.
always been stronger.
I'll be right back.
Still, I was naive enough to hope we'd finally put aside our differences. Ruins, battlefields, countless headstones, and beneath every one, a blood debt unpaid. Perhaps, in the end, you were right, Iklika. If I can't have what I want... then I will drag every single man, woman, and child to hell. Disgusting.
infected are swarming. He must have called for them.
Incoming! Weapons ready! Pyros, I will put a bullet through your heart myself.
Jeez, y'all. Apologies. He kept talking, and I really was hoping he would finish so I could just use the bathroom, but no. Kept going and going. Oh, yeah, okay, he looks fucking dope though. Holy. Saduki dope.
I know that look. Determined, resolute. Never thought it would be trained on me, along with the barrel of a gun.
And you are as reckless as ever, Pyros. The most passionate among us, yet the moment things don't go your way, the first to cry betrayal. You're a vampire. You have more time than anyone to achieve your goals.
Betrayal, you say? Then tell me, what can I trust after all this failure? Blood, or your dead body?
Agreed. Taking a peek inside. Sensing their thoughts.
Target locked down.
Our blood will burn.
Target locked down. Oh.
Face the truth.
What a bitch ass. He's almost
By
dead.
God's grace. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is
Take
the
my
time to
blood as
defend
my gift to you.
Be careful. Do not allow him to...
Hear my whispers. Let harm.
Oh, second phase. Second phase.
I hope you like it.
Enter the gate and
Resection and building. Target locked down.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
No, it's like premature to use Nautica's ult, but it's also like that might happen. And he's dead. And
No.
That was for Squad 77.
A worthy victory.
is it canonically someone
The
just
fight is
blasted him
far
with a
from
shot?
over.
Just
Is the beast still breathing? Hey, you! Devil take him. He's still twitching. Even after we staked him and left him under the sun for a week. He ought to be dust by now. The last one didn't last but 3 days. This one must be of purer blood. They say those are stronger.
Why? I never hurt any of you.
What's that? Why? 'Cause you're a vampire. A monster. What? So we've got to wait until you've drained someone dry before we put you down, do we?
Sunlight burns him until he can no longer raise his eyes. He shrinks his neck, attempting to turn. Vampire's hunt is a bloody one as all. Human, beast, vampire, blood spills in a tangled mess, merging in a streams that is strokes his toes. Breeze carrying a distance long as a theory. Drifting from a vast, boundless space, weaving into a comforting net that
the purest of emotions. It lifts the weight of fear, frees you from the constraints of mundanity, and brings you one step closer to perfection.
Who?
smells and hears the crisp, cool wind.
I am your wishmaker.
They're introducing a new Manus character in one of the patches. That's gonna be her. Calling it.
Wish.
I remember her voice.
My wish.
I can remember.
You need not speak it. The wind has whispered it to me. I shall help you achieve greatness, and you will be surrounded by family and friends, never to be alone again. And all this will bring you ever closer to perfection, for you will be awoken to your emotions, to perfect passion.
Family. Yes. I want them with me evermore. Evermore.
A monster shrinks back in human form, like a withered cocoon trembling in the corner, gasping for breath. His neck is torn open, dark blood flowing out like a spring.
I'm here.
His old comrade stands before him in silence. The space between them is not far, and yet it spans a fathomless deep
Is it over?
depth.
It is, Pyrrhus.
Do you remember our old rallying cry? In hope we stand as one. Yet, here we are. Do you still believe in it?
I've never doubted it. I still feel the power of those words. And tonight, I feel its presence stronger than ever.
Not on the battlefield, nor in a field of slaughter, nor in hollow declarations. It lives in every moment.
It lives inside each of us.
Then you found the right path. And I've strayed too far. Go on, Eglika. Do it. I hope you live to see that dream come true.
You've had your war, Pyrrhus, but ours goes on. Still, the end will come. In time.
Maybe not today. Not tomorrow. One day, a generation will refuse to raise their guns, refuse to trade blood for fleeting victory. That day comes, the Danube will flow in peace once more, lilacs will bloom again over the ruins of Belgrade.
When it does, we'll ring the peace bell so loud that all those who rest in the earth hear it.
Lowers her weapon, turns on her heel. Hey. And away.
Farewell, Pyros.
That's one way. Damn. War mission, I like to line up every god I know and pray to them all. New colleague, Semmelweis. Semmelweis. Also needs to do a part, handle the paperwork, groundwork can't have on us. They've been stationed here for a while. So-called Mystic Train. Best to find another line with many vampires to it. You're one of them or no. Increase columns are nice. This right at the top. Extremely ridiculously suspicious. I got you're irrelevant. Why do you always fill the task logs with random digressions of Gwen's joke? This is just a draft, or not wasting. I can learn about this. Daniel Dawn. We just hit the jackpot. Officer from overt investigation was overt after all. Hell, you are reaps and operations. Definitely clean. Former report, I write them as we intentionally leaked into it. The trap of cooperation. We only know once we go. I'm nervous. The invite is so polite, and honestly, an investigation is stalling. I'm a member of Squad 77. My record's just for the Semmelweis. I'm just terrible at paperwork. He's behind me, searching. This crate is a terrible hiding. Word to you as a small sacrifice. Aha! Active transmission. Apples of plot. 4 samples from arcane human subjects for 1 experimental activity. Introduce the song. Yeah, okay. There's a new character in 3.2 or 3.3, which is gonna be like a madness, weird looking Google child person, which I'm gonna guess is the songs. Team rejection. Coming, the dawning. Erupt, are united. Yvonne.
Uncle Pyros, how much farther do we need to go? I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Not long now. The border's just on the other side of the mountain. We'll be there soon. Then, we'll cross the lake to Miss Valentina's castle. And she'll cure you. She'll make things right.
But how do you know she'll help?
I just know a vampire always stands by her people. It's in our blood.
In our blood.
You'll do well to remember that, Ima. There is no bond stronger than blood.
Uncle.
Ima gently sets the wooden matryoshka down. Painted smile is unchanged. Still remembers the winds along the Danube, playing with the train, the murmurs and laughter. Journey. Now its journey has come to an end. Return to where it belongs. A world without walls, without anxiety. Perhaps there we'll find its answers.
Goodbye.
The leader gone, the monsters prowl restlessly, their roars ripping through the silent, snowbound night. The warehouse, the survivors gather to plan move.
Signals back. I've contacted the Foundation. They're sending reinforcements immediately. But by the looks of it, the infected will get to us before the backup arrives.
It seems Pyrrhus' death hasn't had any effect on them. They're still coming. Perhaps, if anything, they seem more dangerous.
Semmelweis holds a glance on the shuddering doors of the warehouse, letting out an audible sigh.
After this, mark my words. This is the last time I take on a mission with vampires.
She goes to Vienna. Watching the situation unfold, Yakov looks down at the weapon in his hand.
We're running out of bullets. What do we do?
We have to take them down. All at once.
All at once? How?
Draw them into a room and leave the rest to those.
She points towards a number of heavy crates bearing an ominous marking. Flammable.
I noticed them when we entered, too. Explosives, I presume.
Yes. Pyrrhus mentioned having seized them from a militia camp.
Sounds like a plan. But how do we draw them close enough?
This isn't a plan. This is madness. Do you seriously believe they'll simply saunter into a building as if it were some kind of concert?
Concert? That's it! We'll play music! Lucky for us, I always carry my caval with me.
Her ruby eyes sparkle with sudden inspiration as she lifts her flute.
In the old stories, when the infected go loopy like this, they're easily attracted to loud noises. And my caval, well, let's just say, if you've got ears, you'll hear it.
That matches with documentation I've read in the Foundation archives. A feasible solution. But that would make you the bait. Are you certain you can do it?
Robuska grips her flute with determination.
Of course.
We can't. She's just a child.
Don't go, Rabuska. We nearly lost you once already.
Squeezes her doll.
Don't worry. I can handle it. I run fast. Those infected won't get close. Besides, me and my caval can control shadows. I'll make a whole bunch of them as a distraction. See? Tell me, who else could pull that off?
One by one, the others shake their heads. Worry and refusal are written across every face, save one.
You're not afraid?
I'd be lying if I said no. But I'm Robuska, the all-powerful, the deathless. And you're all counting on me.
Corvus nods, offering her a knowing smile.
Then go. I believe in you, old pal.
See you when this is all over.
She straightens her back and salutes clumsily. Corvus pretends to be immediately turning away and waving to the other.
The rest of you, come with me. Time to set the trap.
Robuska's
There is
like,
no room for failure.
if I die, I die. Good suck. I'm gonna do it. I won't. No still falls. Oh, his voice caught me off guard. I'm so sorry. Infected trudged through the whipping snow, moving step by heavy step. I'm loving it. The girl stands alone, her only companion, the wooden flute in her hand. Faces rise from the dark, pale skin clinging to bone, veins etched across them like dry riverbeds, and in them she sees another face. She steps back once, then forward twice.
Mama, forgive me. But I'm not running anymore.
Great Robuska takes a deep breath, meet the waiting flute. Starts with a few clumsy notes, followed by a jumble of uneven chords. Chords soon weave together. The melody resonates up through the biting cold. Lonesome tune, one that once carried her through battlefields that had gone quiet, graveyards and mountains. Through long years, she was the melody's only listener. Back then, all she saw was silence stretching to the horizon and beyond, so she recited tale after tale of vampires.
Before you stands the forefather of young Robuska, Dracula the Impaler. And I, her noble grandfather, the glorious first Duke of
Also, why they
Arges.
gave an Arnold. The lineage, growing ever more tangled, becomes her closest companion on the road. When she comes to, she realizes just how far she has wandered.
Mama!
You've come so far, my Buska.
Yes, I have. I crossed the Rila Mountains, waded through the Struma River, and traveled along the Danube. Oh, I even rode a train.
You sound happy, my dear girl.
Happy?
Those sights you've seen, your new friends, the train, I can feel your joy.
The fading flute's descent, the last note melts into sunlight. She tilts her face upwards as if catching the April wind once more.
I am happy. Happier than I've been in a long time, Mama.
She's done it. The infected are swarming together.
Explosives are in place. On my mark.
Corvus waves toward Robuska. She instantly understands, slipping out from the shadows until she is free of the infected's encirclement. All is ready. The conductress narrows her gaze and gives the final order.
3, 2, 1.
One last fight.
Anyone queasy seeing blood?
Oh, you got a little Joker, man.
Nicely done. Looks like the explosion took out most of them, and stunned the rest too.
This is no time to get sloppy. There's one batch more. We need to take care of them. Fast.
I'll go right to force them into the center.
Then you leave the south corner to us. We ain't letting them escape.
Good. Take up your weapons, soldiers. Prepare to engage.
Target locked down.
Sensing their thoughts.
Wash.
Taking a peek inside.
Now is the time for repentance.
Let's dance with the shadows.
I'm just having a bit of.
Face the truth.
Okay, no. That is
That's it.
It's over.
We did it! My goodness, it was like a dream.
Well fought, soldiers.
Can I give everyone a
Have
ride
you
on my
seen
back?
Nautica's tail?
I
The
think-
woven tail. Like yarn tail. I didn't even notice that.
Please form a line and await registration. The train will leave at dawn, so please make good use of your time.
Order is at last restored. Conductress remains behind, watching the snowy way station, wreckage left behind by blood, organs, and fragments carpet the snow like scarlet flowers, blooming in an instant. Eris's corpse is brought forth, laid at the center of the bloom. Hollow eyes stare into the void.
This chill in the air. The last time I felt the cold like this was in Stranja. I thought it would be the end of me. We were hiding out in the mountains. Every gust of wind felt like icy teeth biting into us.
Snowflakes land in her. Soon they melt away like a breath into the cold air.
Ima will continue to work on the Danube Dawn. Who would ever suspect a gentle girl like her of being a vampire? She'll be able to live a quiet life. She'll need blood from time to time, and I will provide it.
She mutters to herself, then frowns, glancing to the side.
I see you over there. Come out.
Eyes as sharp as ever, I see. Nothing escapes you.
Do I know you?
Do you know me? We were partners. That is, until you were lost to us in that accident.
I think you have me confused, madam.
He sighs deeply.
Indeed. How unfortunate that the similarities only go skin deep.
Or storm reincarnation.
Still, who's to say it wasn't a cruel twist of fate that I boarded your train? Because, in a way, we both lost someone today.
Takes the torch from the conductress's hand, lights it and casts it on the scattered flesh before them. The flames rise with a low and crisp murmur. Two stand together, speechless for a time, until the first light of dawn spills across the ground.
Dawn at last. It's been a long night.
Time to go.
He turns toward the train, still halted, waiting like a slumbering giant.
The Danube Dawn is ready to set off once again.
One more chapter. I think we finish it today. Not everyone's like me. Most of us live inside third-rate novels. Begins quiet ordinary. Girl whose father was a vampire. In liver part, she felt natural form. She's a hybrid and impure half. Peacefully with her parents, until a shell fell. War again. Death and death. But one by one they died. Only she and her uncle survived, wandering endlessly. Girls don't discriminate. Human Arcanist vampire half-breed, none are spared. Girls wounded, how badly no one knows. Severe enough that she nearly died. And wanted to save her, his only remaining family, even if it meant making a deal with the devil, he would. Carried her to an old castle. Its mistress, as all stories go, was powerful and mysterious. Healed the dying hybrid girl. The price, if they even could call that, was an overactive regenerative power. Many wound with ease. Then the girl's body had all has been wrapped and bandaged. And I saw. Thank you for traveling with us. Wish you a safe journey ahead. And under the sun. 21. Yvonne Deon. The bloody night is over. The train pushes west, weaving across snowy fields as it follows the path of the Danube. Only when they spy Snezhnaya chain bridge, Snezhchenny's chain bridge shimmering over the river, do something. Do they realize their audience?
We are now arriving at Budapest Keleti Station. Please gather your belongings and form an orderly line.
The stewardess maintains order on the platform. Pale cheeks touch the golden morning light.
Thank you for an unforgettable journey. I don't believe I've ever gathered so much useful material on a single trip. I'm almost tempted to write a novel. If ever you take to writing, or
Hey,
simply have
Pandora
some thoughts to
Wilson.
share, do write in. Our pay is quite generous.
He passes a card to the stewardess.
Here, our contact details. I hope to hear from you soon.
Atu Magazine Editor-in-Chief, Pandora Wilson. Atu? What an unusual name.
When she lifts her head again, the crowd surges by, and Verite is nowhere to be seen. Amos stares down blankly until a loud cheer pulls her back.
Goodbye, Madam Sonia. Goodbye, Mr. Yakov. And you, Mr. Arbuthnot, sir.
No, don't say goodbye. You promise you'll write to us?
Children cling to Robuska, unwilling to part.
Cross my heart. And I'll send gifts. Christmas, birthdays, the whole lot.
Really? Can I have a ruby eyeball for Thanksgiving? And vampire fangs for Halloween?
Oh, me too, me too! Such naughty children. Who told you it was appropriate to demand gifts from others like that?
The governess's stern scolding is drowned by their joyous shouts.
I do apologize. I don't know where their manners have gone.
No need to worry, ma'am. I'd love to send them some things. It would make me more than happy.
You're very kind, Miss Robuska. I'll be sure they prepare something for you in return.
Bidding farewell to the chattering children, Robuska lets out a long-held breath.
Right. Now I really need to work hard. Ruby eyes and fangs don't pay for themselves.
I may have some errands from the Foundation that would suit you, if you're willing. I won't say they'll be easy, but they pay well.
You mean it?
Of course. Now that the three of you are registered with the Foundation, you're free to lead your lives as you wish. That includes deciding who you'll work for.
Is that all? Your procedures were quicker than I expected.
For a moment, I thought you'd take us away to the Foundation and lock us up.
I admit I did toss the idea around.
Huh?
But after a thorough investigation, I regret to say...
He blinks with the flash of a secret smile.
that our intelligence was faulty. There are no vampires aboard the Danube Dawn. It's safe to dismiss the reports as no more than a rumor.
Oh, real funny, boss. You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Girl's laughter drifts up, then scatters into the tide of people.
Right then. It looks like my mission ends here. Where are you headed next?
To the city, Istanbul.
Really? Heading back so soon?
Corvus pauses, amusement softening her battle-scarred face.
But our next stop is Vienna. We have some passengers who need to get off there.
Any plans to head east again from Budapest?
As long as these wars rage on, there will be people who need our help.
I wish you all the best, Conductress, with your secret operation and with the dream you're chasing.
Thank you. I intend to see it happen. And we're making progress, especially now that I can count on not just one, but 2 vampires to assist me.
She points toward the 2 vampires at her side.
Indeed. I can only conclude that things will improve from here. Perhaps we'll meet again, if we're lucky.
Smiles, waves the crowd and turns away.
Phew. I honestly thought she meant it when she said she'd lock us up. Vampires aren't meant to be locked up in a cell.
I'm curious, Ruby. If you were given another chance to become a vampire, would you take it?
Ruby eyes dance around and find their rest when they meet Ima's face.
Given a chance? I don't need a chance. I am a vampire. Haven't you heard of me? The nightmare haunting the Danube Dawn. The terrifying monster, Robuska the vampire. She prowls the train, looking for anyone who might cause trouble. And if they do, she'll see them punished. Investigators, arcanists, the conductress herself. Ha! She can take them all single-handedly. And her shadow friends will gobble up anyone who dares stand in her way.
The theater kid.
Aha!
Single-handedly, you say? Let's see how our monster manages her chores first. The 5th carriage windows need wiping.
Chores? How could you do this to me?
Funny. I recall someone saying they'd do anything to stay on the train.
Well, yeah, but we can't have a noble vampire scrubbing windows. We just can't.
A beam of sunlight pierces the morning fog, warming everyone at the station. Bathed in gold, the conductress's scarred features soften.
Jokes aside, I must be clear. Working on the Danube Dawn is no easy task. You will learn the service manual by heart, and I will be testing you, so you'd better start reading.
Station bustles. Soon-to-be passengers rush past, oblivious to the small exchange. After a night steeped in death and violence, the conductress and her crew brace themselves for a renewed journey. Still, dream of the days painted gold by the morning sun.
On November 30th, 1912, I boarded the Danube Dawn and encountered a young arcanist named Robuska, and the conductress of the train, Corvus, among others. At the Nika checkpoint, we stopped Pyros, a vampire and army officer affiliated with Menes Vindictae, and foiled his scheme to infect the greater population, after which the train successfully entered the territory of Austria-Hungary. Vampire.
She stops writing, staring at the report before her. Half-truths have become a specialty of it.
It hardly counts as forging reports if I simply leave out a few details. All that I've written is true. It just didn't occur to me to include some minor details.
Miss Semmelweis.
No need to worry. I'll turn in the report by the end of the day.
Oh, I'm not here for the report. Our office in Vienna received a gift. They were asked to pass it along to you.
Wait, Valentina. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, wait. Valentina.
A gift?
Noble Valentina
Could
is
it be
the one in Semmelweis' story. Or like her event. She becomes a vampire. Valentina. She slices the letter open with her fingernail. The scroll isn't even. The corner stained with 2 thick drops of blood like a wax seal.
Dear Miss Semmelweis of the St. Pavlov Foundation.
And her eyes fall on the illustrious, overlong, and entirely playful signature.
The youngest descendant of Arnold V, Voivoda of Wallachia, true heir of Savonovich.
That is not what both of those things says. One says to Miss Semmelweis, and the last one has no signature, just Robuska. Wish they had the words on it. It'd be funnier.
And the bravest vampire of the century, Robuska, sends her regards.
The end. La fin. Let's do a quick roundup. Fun. Enjoyed it. Think story-wise, I'd give it like a 8 out of 10. Pretty decent. It's definitely not hitting the peaks. Some of the different. It's pretty good. So is Corvus potentially a reincarnated Pandora Wilson? Interesting. Like it, I like it. Well, here we go. Like I said, 8 out of 10. Pretty good. Definitely above average. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was exciting. A few moments that seemed a little nonsensical. Right? But for now, that'll be it for today. And tomorrow we'll be back. I'll probably do a commentary free version of Viscous 3. So we're gonna have that going on. And then afterwards, there are a few games I want to stream, but I haven't been lazy to get them started. And had a busy week so far, but now that it's Christmas week, hopefully everything goes fine. But for now, I hope you guys all have a good evening, morning, and afternoon, wherever you might be. My name's been Turtle, and this has been Reverse 1999. You guys have a day, stay safe, and have fun, because that's what we hopefully do. And